for setting up this fund legally.
With a board of directors.
With a fantastic board of directors, not a banker, a bishop, or a lawyer among them.
Whom did she choose?
A postman, a gardener, a veterinarian, and herself.
We knew her mind was going the day she decided to go on that stage.
That. Have you ever heard of a case before, Doctor? What would make a woman of her age suddenly decide to become an actress?
The unique is routine here, Senator. Nothing surprises us.
But if she had been talented or even vain, I could have understood it.
But she wasn't. She was quiet, even timid. Then suddenly this amazing change.
Grief did it.
But why turn to acting? Life has enough drama as it is.
Who knows?
Isn't that right, Doctor?
As Judge Savage says, who knows?
And I wish you could explain the sudden idiotic tendency on that teddy bear she is so fond of to us.
Obvious exhibitionism.
Exactly.
She's always taken a childish delight in being seen everywhere with that teddy bear.
Anything to indulge her sudden love for notoriety.
Her entire conduct is a travesty of dignity and self-respect.
And sound business.
Can you tell me, Senator, has there ever been a similar pattern of behavior in your mother's family?
Frankly, I don't know.
Well, you see, Doctor, she's not actually our mother. Father remarried when we were children.
Oh, I see.
But it never made a difference in her feelings for her.
Well, I'm afraid I can't be of much help until I've had time to observe her conduct here.
You're the doctor.
And we'll know she'll be comfortable here in such a charming place.
I wouldn't mind sitting here myself.
This is no place to laugh, Samuel.
Oh, but we encourage laughter, Senator. We think it healthy.
You do?
Of course. It's good therapy. For as Byron says, and if I should laugh at any mortal thing, 'tis that I may not weep.
Of course. Of course.
I beg your pardon, Dr. Emmett, but it seems Dr. Dobson won't be able to complete Mrs. Savage's file for the moment.
Why not?
He finds her a bit uncooperative.
Well then, bring her in here, please.
Yes, Doctor?
While you're saying goodbye, I'll have a word with Dr. Johnson.
Oh, please don't go, Doctor.
Please, doctor.
We prefer you to stay, Doctor. I think the shorter we make this, the better for all concerned.
She's vindictive.
And for some reason, Doctor, she holds me responsible.
We'll have to give her a little more time to get over her resentment towards us.
Will you come in here, Mrs. Savage?
Please. Sit here, Mrs. Savage.
We waited to say goodbye to you, Mother.
I do not like thee, Lilybell. The reason why, I cannot tell. But this I know, and know full well. I do not like thee, Lilybell.
She's been changing that over and over all the way down here.
Your children are leaving, Mrs. Savage. Wouldn't you like to say goodbye to them? They would like to say goodbye to you, Mrs. Savage.
The fireflies are out. How lovely. What makes the fireflies light up, Doctor? Are they trying to attract a mate?
I really couldn't say, Mrs. Savage.
I thought you'd know. Isn't this a bug house?
This is the cloister. This is to be your home. I'm Dr. Emmett.
Wouldn't it be fascinating if human beings lit up like fireflies whenever they were looking for a mate? Do you light up, Lilybell? With so many husbands, my dear, you're practically glowing.
We better get going, Tinus. She's going to be unpleasant again.
Surely, Mother, you're not going to let us depart in an atmosphere of bitterness.
50 pins, and 50 cushions, and 50 rotten politicians.
She's determined to take the wrong attitude.
It's futile.
Tom will take care of this. Come, Samuel.
I'll send more for clothes down later, Doctor. We couldn't pack one suitcase under the circumstances.
Well, Sunday is Visitor's Day, if you care to bring them by then.
My sister's returning to Paris next week. We'll make arrangements then. Good night, Mother.
If there's anything you need, Mrs. Savage, Miss Wilhelmina here will take care of you.
We have a lovely garden out there. You'll be able to see it in the morning. When I was a child, we would always say, 30 pins and 30 cushions. You've added 20 more rotten politicians.
It's a fault of mine. Exaggeration. It's stupid of me to try and irritate them like this. I just irritate myself. Well, I suppose it has to be exasperating now to be funny later.
I noticed one of its eyes is gone. It must have dropped out in the office. I'll look as soon as they go.
Don't bother. It fell out last fall at the opera. I would have found it, but the usher was so nasty about my lighting matches during the magic fire music. You know what this is, don't you?
Suppose you tell me.
It's a teddy bear. Surely you've seen one before.
Certainly.
Do you know what I do with it?
I couldn't possibly guess.
I hold it tight whenever I'm upset or anxious.
Do you?
Yes, I do. Are you going to speak to me as if I were an imbecile too?
Here, we mustn't be hostile.
Of course not. You haven't harmed me. My apologies. It's just that right now, I'm glad I have my bear anyhow.
Then by all means, you must keep him here with you. Would you care to take off your hat?
Well, if I'm going to be spending the rest of my life here, I might as well.
It's a mighty saucy hat.
A 10-cent piece of felt and 3 chicken feathers. $85. Why economy should be expensive? I don't know.
It takes imagination.
And the blood of pirates. I wanted it. I wanted a hat like this since I was 16. For all the good it does me now. I'm sure I'll give it to you. I'm not at all sure what you can use it for, however.
Oh, you better keep it. You might need it.
Dear, dear. My hair looks like the matted end of a coconut.
Oh, I don't think so. It's a heavenly color.
You should have seen it last year. It was bright red. Then, just to be different, I dyed it black with a white streak in the middle. I looked like nothing so much as a skunk. Finally, I just gave up and tinted it blue. It goes with everything.
It'll certainly go with your room. Would you like to go up and get settled?
Is it time to lock me up?
Oh, I wouldn't dream of locking you up. Did you bring a suitcase?
My daughter did. I wasn't consulted.
I'll get it and take you up. There'll be time to explore the rest of your surroundings tomorrow. You can wait here.
Alone?
Of course.
No handcuffs?
We have the honor system.
Honor system indeed. It's me. I don't know.
Hello.
Miss Willie says we locked the door to keep the world on the outside.
Corny, isn't it? Oh, a wild bear! It's alive!
Fairy, you must stop frightening yourself.
The poor thing's quite harmless. It won't bite? Not unless it's provoked. It couldn't be less trouble. Oh, well in that case, any friend of yours is a friend of mine.
Perhaps we should introduce ourselves. You must be Mrs. Savage. I'm Florence Williams.
How do you do?
We've been looking
loves you.
See, I told you she wouldn't be spoiled. Welcome to the cloisters. Climate best by government test.
Thank you.
And this is Hannibal. And our lovely Mrs. Patty.
How do you do, Mrs. Patty?
I hate everything in the world! Buzzsaw, I hate lightning! Skunk cabbage, custard, mustard, spiders, blisters, girdles, ragweed, chloroform, rhubarb, barnacles, bats, broken glass, eels, crumbs, trunks, tombstones, gallstones, salt, and thunder!
Why don't you like rhubarb?
Mrs. Patty won't answer you, Mrs. Savage. She only recites the things she hates.
Sweet but stubborn.
Mrs. Patty stopped talking about 20 years ago.
Why?
She got mad.
Her husband told her to.
Shut up! And she did.
She gave up conversation for life.
But she's only giving up electricity for Lent.
You're a woman of wisdom, Mrs. Patty. There is only one thing wiser than saying very little, and that's saying nothing